Michael Jackson was not just a singer, he was a global phenomenon.
Millions followed his every move.
His image became timeless. But fame always carries a hidden cost.
Behind closed doors, a private struggle remained unseen. Years later, disturbing questions began to surface. Addiction does not always look obvious.
Despite everything, the love never disappeared.
Fame brought unimaginable success, but also isolation. Privacy slowly disappeared from his life. Years of pressure took a heavy toll. The studio became both a refuge and a prison. Medical treatment slowly became part of daily life. Time moved forward, but problems remained.
The world outside never stopped watching.
Access to his private life was tightly controlled.
Questions about medical care would later emerge.
A storm was quietly building behind the scenes. Medical care became increasingly frequent behind closed doors.
Prescriptions multiplied as pressure intensified. Public silence hid private struggles.
His home became a protected fortress. Achievements remained, but peace did not.
Doctors entered his life at critical moments.
Sleep became increasingly difficult to find. Tension quietly built with each passing night.
Records were kept, but truths stayed hidden.
Health became a daily concern.
Powerful substances required strict control.
The body struggled to keep pace with expectations.
Preparation continued, even as exhaustion grew.
Treatment plans became increasingly complex. Pressure built quietly, unnoticed by the public.
Critical moments unfolded away from the spotlight.
Medical emergencies became a growing concern.
Treatment intensified as time passed. Nights grew longer and more restless. Access to his world narrowed further.
Medical confidentiality surrounded every decision.
Preparations continued behind the scenes.
Control measures tightened further.
The final chapter was quietly approaching.
Professional opinions differed behind closed doors.
Risks were known, yet difficult choices remained.
Exit paths narrowed as pressure increased.
Every action was recorded, reviewed, and debated.
Outside, the world remained unaware.
Assistance was always close, yet never enough.
Time seemed to slip away faster each day.
Critical moments depended on rapid response.
Everything was moving toward a decisive moment.
Everything was moving toward a decisive moment.
Systems were in place, but outcomes remained uncertain.
Surveillance watched over an unusually quiet space.
Emergency tools waited silently.
Silence spread through the residence.
Planned routines suddenly stopped.
Unusual activity drew attention.
A discovery changed everything.
News began to spread rapidly.
Michael Jackson was not just a global icon, pals. He was a human being under extreme pressure.
According to later testimonies, Michael Jackson relied heavily on medical assistance to cope.
Years of touring, rehearsals, and expectations pushed Michael Jackson beyond normal limits.
Michael Jackson was not just a global icon, pals. He was a human being under extreme pressure. Behind closed doors, Michael Jackson's health became a growing concern.
His personal physician would later claim Michael Jackson was deeply dependent on medication.
The doctor insisted he never intended to harm Michael Jackson.
After Michael Jackson's death, every medical decision was placed under scrutiny.
Michael Jackson's death marked the end of an era and the beginning of many unanswered questions.
The death of Michael Jackson triggered one of the most closely watched investigations in modern history.
Experts began questioning how such powerful drugs reached Michael Jackson outside a hospital. Testimonies revealed how deeply Michael Jackson depended on medical intervention.
His physician claimed Michael Jackson was highly persuasive and difficult to refuse.
Responsibility became the central question in Michael Jackson's final days.
The line between care and negligence was fiercely debated. The trial surrounding Michael Jackson's death captured global attention.
Legal outcomes could not erase the loss of Michael Jackson.
Millions mourned Michael Jackson as both an artist and a person.
Michael Jackson left behind a legacy unmatched in music history.
His voice continues to echo long after his passing. Fame brought success, but also immense pressure for Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson's final night changed everything.
Official conclusions were reached, but debate continues. The world lost Michael Jackson, but gained a lesson.
His silence spoke louder than words.
Time moves on, but Michael Jackson's influence remains. His life is now studied, questioned, and remembered. Michael Jackson's story is one of brilliance and vulnerability. It reminds us that even legends are human.
Fans continue to honor Michael Jackson around the world.
His music lives on, even as questions remain.
Michael Jackson's life and death continue to shape conversations about fame, health, and responsibility.